everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome to February's meal plan that we had. I just picked up the camera and recorded every time we had dinner and recorded some prep as well that you can see here. So while it's probably not the entire 29 days of Feb because it's a leap year, it is a fair whack of all the meals, and some meals we had leftovers and we just repeated stuff. So yeah, so the first night we've had tacos and they're always pretty popular in the house. My daughter isn't a fan, so I just did crumbs, chicken, chips and veg for her. Next up is sausage rolls for my son. So I got these sausages marked down, and my daughter will have half of this lamb and the other half will go into the freezer for another meal. So I wrapped it up in foil and I cooked it in the oven for 20 minutes, and we did some mashed potato on the side. Hubby and I have like this little chicken schnitzel thing. I left it for 5 minutes too long in the oven. Oh well. The next night, dinner is suddenly here. My son has some chicken Kiev bowls. My daughter's got the crumbs chicken, and then we've got some other crumb chicken stuff again. I think we had something on, so I had to be out of the house pretty quickly. So we do a lot of repeat dinners. This is the chicken dish that my daughter makes. So it's diced chicken with some broccoli, carrots and corn. I think it's soy and garlic in there as well. She just mixes a few bits and pieces together, and she creates that on the nights that we're eating something that she doesn't want to eat. So a couple of times a month she'll cook her own dinner. The next night we're having some chicken dumplings, and this freezer is a bit like Tetris at the moment, trying to get everything out. And I had already started doing a little bit of a use it up challenge and really digging through the freezer looking for all the little bits and pieces of stuff that we need. The idea is that I need a lot of space in this freezer because I want to be doing some ice cream and some other things like that, which you would have already seen on the channel. But when I recorded this early Feb, yeah, there was like zero space in here. So that's why we are digging through to find things like these peas, because they were the perfect amount to put together in the fried rice that we've had here. And the dumplings, they were really good as well. I look forward to buying some more. This is the treasure trove of mess that we have, and again, this is why I'm just going through and grabbing bits and pieces as I use it up. So the next night we had some tacos because I had a leftover taco meat and also the taco shells, and I had the squid with a salad there because there wasn't enough tacos for all three of us to have. And so I was happy for the boys to have that, and I just had a salad. The next night I am making a quiche, which I've made 100 times before, and I'm doing this one with tuna. I used to do a chicken, but I did tuna once because I had no chicken, and now my daughter says that she prefers the tuna, so we're going to be doing tuna from now on. These are the last of the chicken nuggets in this bag. That is absolutely horrible for an autism household. No, fear not, we will get some more. And we got some noodles that were marked down, of course, and digging through this box of sauces. That's another project in the works to be able to do a bit of a use it up challenge. So we'll do a teriyaki beef noodles. I just put the noodles into a bowl with some hot water. I let them soak for a little bit. I mixed it around with a fork just to help separate it all. And then I threw it in a pan with the sauce and heated it all through. I had half of the packet of the shredded carrot that I'd used in the quiche and some corn, and then put the sauce in there, and my son really enjoyed it. Oh, hubby and I have had noodles as well, and we've got a piece of quiche on the side that I got as a markdown ages ago, because when I make this quiche for my daughter, I make sure that it's hers and hers alone so that she can have leftovers for the next night, or she can have some for lunch if she wants. The next night we are having burgers and chips, so we've used up the last packet of frozen chips. I would have got home really late, so it had to be a quick and simple dinner. I've got some bread rolls marked down as well, and then it would be a build your own burger. And my daughter decided to have leftover quiche because she didn't want the bread rolls. I found a chicken roast in the freezer. It's been in there forever and a day, and some more lamb. So again, I put that in some alfoil and cooked it in the oven. So then we all had roast potatoes and carrots, and my daughters just had the lamb instead of the chicken roll. My son actually eats the chicken roll as well, which is really good. We finally got some chicken, so I end up making chicken risotto, which is a family favorite, and of course some lactose-free cream because of course it's marked down. My son isn't a fan of risotto. He did try it once and he did enjoy it, and then the second time he was like, no, I'm done. So he's got chicken nuggets, and I think I found a couple of the arancini balls that he likes in the freezer, so I got those out for him as well. The next night we've had burgers again, which was funny because I got some more bread rolls marked down, but it was a staged or two-part dinner. So the boys had their dinners first, and my daughter and I were out for an appointment, and so then we ate later when we got home. I spy some more tacos because they're an easy dinner and they're easy. They're a favorite. And we have chicken parmesanas, so I just put pineapple with cheese. I don't put any ham on there, even though that's what they do in the pubs. And there's my daughter's crumbed chicken. I found some dinosaur chicken nuggets at Coles, so they're all walking in the same direction. And we've also had an upside down shepherd's pie. I've got the mincemeat there with carrots, corn, and underneath is mashed potato. Some cheesy chicken bites here that I got from the big freezer, as well as these fish fillets, because by this point in time I had started making a plan to create an inventory of everything that we own and start meal prepping, and I only had one chicken fillet in the packet that's sitting at the back, and so I pulled out the other packet from the big freezer so I could finish a meal. And I got out the crumbs chicken that my daughter's likes. She's not a fan of fish. Yeah, and even though there's lots of stuff in the big freezer and I've done an inventory, I don't want to touch it too much until I clean out the little freezer. But don't worry, I've filmed everything for you as per usual, and I will put it all together and you will eventually get the story. But for now, you know, I'm just looking like a chicken with my head cut off. Here is speed footage of me getting dinner ready because I thought that would be something fun. And I managed to make my own chips this time because I had time. Woo! I'm really trying to make sure that we do a lot of make it at home yourself. And then that way it saves us money. And then I keep just the frozen chips for emergencies. I'm pretty sure that you saw these pizzas recently in my vlog because this is real life, and this would have no doubt probably been a Monday night when I was rushing out the door to get to Zumba. So I pulled out some pizzas and some garlic bread for everyone to have for dinner. And of course there's no footage because I wasn't here by the time it cooked. I had eaten something really late that day, so I already ate something before I left for Zumba. The next night we've done our standard chicken and rice, honey mustard chicken. And then the next night, we're having burgers again. No doubt I would have got some burger patties marked down. I've got some coleslaw that's there, and we've just put together our burger bar for people to put things together again. Oh, I was just telling you here that you get 6 buns in a packet, and we've only used 4 or 5, I think it was. Anyway, whatever's left over is going into the freezer, and then I can use it later for garlic bread or whatever I need. Oh yes, we only used 4 because I chose not to have a burger bun, so I could save it to make garlic bread down the track, and hopefully you'll see that coming yeah, way down the track. I had pre-cooked some rice so I could make some more fried rice for my son because he really likes that. And then also there's extra for him to have for lunch for the next day, especially if I'm not around. We've had some triangle tempters. These are from Aldi. We love these. And we've had some frozen chips because no doubt tonight would have been I am totally exhausted, so let's just cook something in the oven. It did start with just cooking for my son and my daughter, and then I decided, hey, let's stretch it out to 4 people, and that worked really well. So then we did apple pie for dessert, and everyone was really happy with that. The dinosaur chicken nuggets have made a comeback, and this time they're just going in every direction. And there's some more leftover quiche for my daughter to have for dinner. Hubby and I have had this beef pie because I got it on markdown, and again it was shoved into the little freezer, and we're systematically going through everything. So my daughter had a quiche, again left over, so we can get 4 pieces out of a quiche. My son had the arancini bowls with some chicken nuggets as well. We've had a quarter of a pie with some mash. And then the next night we had the other quarter of the pie with some chips and then chicken nuggets for my son, and my daughter had the crumbed chicken again. Pineapple sweet and sour chicken with rice. We haven't had this for ages, and I was cleaning out the pantry and I found a jar, so I figured we'd use it up. And same with the soy and garlic sauce that's here. Got some Hokkien noodles. They were just on the shelf at Coles. I thought we'd give them a try because I can't always find noodles on clearance. And my son's having dinosaur chicken nuggets as well. I got the noodles too because I wasn't going to be here for lunchtime the next day, so I wanted to cook something, so he had some leftovers for lunch just to reheat. The next night we've had our crumbed chicken with mashed potato and veg. And all while we're watching Titanic, well, I'm watching Titanic, I'm in the kitchen and baking and cooking and doing everything else. When I was going through the pantry inventory, I found this little packet of rice that we had from Dinnerly left over, and so I made some more fried rice for my son, and I got him a couple of the chicken dim sims that were again from the big freezer, but I was just trying to space it out and give him something a little bit different for dinner. I got this marinated beef on clearance from Coles, which I thought we'd give it a go. It was quite a big packet compared to what I thought it would be. So of course we've just had mash with veggies, and this rounds out most of the meals we had for February. I hope you've enjoyed and I've given you some inspiration. Let me know what you like to have for dinner. Thanks so much for watching. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.